How you doing? How you doing, man? Welcome to another episode of Put You On Game. I got another special guest with me. Man, this girl is all around town. She does tattoos. She's a chef. She's a singer, songwriter. I mean, the list goes on, man. Her name is Ravii. I said it right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Got Ravii with me, man. Special guest this week, man.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Ravii. It's a pleasure to be here. Can't wait to get this thing popping.
Man, I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you coming out, man, and responding to the DMs. You know what I'm saying?
No problem, man.
Yes, sir. So let's tell the audience, man, where you from?
Okay, so I am originally from Plainfield, New Jersey / Newark, New Jersey. I always say I'm Jersey born, Georgia raised. So,
New Jersey, okay.
Yeah, from New Jersey. I moved to Georgia in like 2003, so like I'm mostly Georgia, but I grew up primarily in Cobb County. That's pretty much that's my stomping ground.
Okay, you got any siblings?
I do. I have two sisters. I'm the oldest of three. I have two sisters. Shout out to my sister Simone. She is a braider. She has her own salon. Shout out to Studio 1017. My baby sister Mesa. She is studying to get her real estate license. I'm so proud of her. But yeah,
it's all in the family. Then I see greatness is all in the family. Then.
Yeah, man.
Greatness in the family, man. I like to see, man. I like to see that. So, what high school you went to?
I went to Pebblebrook. Shout out to PHS, you know. I graduated way back in the day, 2013. But yeah, I went to Pebblebrook High School. That's in Cobb County too. So I'm a Cobb County.
Yeah, you Cobb County
person.
for sure. Yeah, you ain't ATF for sure, man. You Cobb County. You were like that in Cobb, man. So
yeah,
you didn't go to college or anything?
I did. I went to Alabama A&M in Huntsville, Alabama, as an HBCU. Great institution out there. I studied business administration and music education.
How was that? How was your experience doing that?
It was cool. I feel like studying music education, just being around so many amazing, talented, I'm talking about dedicated 10 hours playing an instrument, like being around those people, like just opened my eyes to making music a career.
That's good right there. So did you graduate?
I didn't graduate.
You didn't graduate.
But I had a great time.
I mean, shoot, I went to school. I ain't graduated either though.
Yeah.
So I mean, because like I said, school wasn't for me.
Understood.
It wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. Cause when I like I said, I tell people when I went really for the wrong reason. I was kind of pushed to go.
I feel the same way.
I was kind of pushed to go, like, go to school.
Yep.
But I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. You know, so I wanted to play sports. I wanted to hoop. But I just, when I got up there, I'm like, damn, I'm in college. I better got a goddamn high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to goddamn college. And I went right into, I ain't say no, I went right in that fall.
Yep.
So once I went right in, got up there, man, you know, just like I said, you know, started talking to people, started seeing things. And because like I always tell people, the stigma, you know, around college is when you go to college, you're going to get out, you'll make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be rich. That's what I was told coming up. You know, so you go to college, man, make a lot of money, you're going to be successful, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Shit.
Yeah, no, it's what people don't understand is like, and I feel like if you have a dream to do something that requires a license, a degree, like by all means go out and get it.
Right.
Even if you just are, you know you want to go to college, but you don't know what you want to do still. But your net worth. I mean, your network is your net worth. Like the real life experience is something that I'll say probably most classrooms, 99.9% of classrooms can't teach you.
Right. You said that perfect. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? It's getting the connections, seeing like the real life application of whatever it is you're trying to do. I feel like most of us were like, I don't want to say pressured, but you know, that's just the status quo to go to school,
100%.
get a degree and figure it out from there. But I'll say for myself, like now being an adult, I can tell you that most of us didn't even value the type of education we would have gotten anyway. So I feel like it takes time to get that life experience and kind of let, you know, your work and your life kind of show you what lane you might want to go down. You know what I'm saying? You might go to school to be a doctor and you end up wanting to be something totally different, an architect, because that's what life took you. You know what I'm saying? So just being open.
Cause I never thought about a podcast when I went to college. I don't even think podcast was really too hot. It wasn't really too hot.
Bro, podcasts used to only be like, if you really like knew anything about podcasts back in the day, it was like crazy people with like government conspiracies. And those were the main people like going crazy with podcasts.
I never knew that.
Yes.
I never knew that. You just taught me something new. No, but I just know it wasn't, you know, people weren't really talking about podcasts like that. I think maybe the last, year or two, last 2 years or so, that's when it's really been like jumping. You really been seeing a lot of podcasts and it's been really getting popular.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. So, like I said, I ain't see, like you, basically what you were saying, excuse me, basically what you were saying was, I didn't see this when I went to school, because I had a guest on here, a week or two ago, and she was telling me, you know, why you didn't change your major in college. And I was like, I didn't see this. Like, I didn't know I was gonna be this.
So different. Like, even just,
I didn't know that this was
so different.
That this was coming. I didn't know I was gonna, you know, do a podcast. I didn't see that coming 4 or 5 years ago. So I mean, you know, things changes, but I always say you gotta go through it. Like you said, experience the greatest teacher. If you're an entrepreneur, you're gonna hire somebody that's experienced. He may be certified, but this person got 2 years experience on the field. Who you gonna choose? The person that's on that field that know what it means. Because guess what? What if something go wrong? He know how to improvise.
Right, and be for every situation.
Every situation. This person might just know the protocols. Exactly. Which is good. It's good to know the protocols, but you also gotta know sometimes, you know, we screw the goddamn protocols.
No, especially in a
Let's goddamn just do what we need to do to get this shit done. You know what I'm saying?
Especially in a tight situation, man.
Yes, absolutely. So I mentioned you being an artist. You know, being a singer. Let's take it back to singing.
Okay.
What were some of the singers that inspired you to want to become a singer?
Ooh, I came up on a lot of old school. Shout out to my parents. Like my music knowledge is vast. Anybody who knows me, bro, I know a lot of music. But I say some of my biggest influences are like, they're not saying like I can belt it like them, but like Shaka Khan, for real, Tina Marie.
Okay. She's more Shaka Khan.
No, for real, like Parliament, Funkadelic, like just, you know, those are a lot of my influences.
You're a real student of the game.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm literally a like classically trained student of the game.
Okay.
So.
Cause R&B dead now.
No, it ain't dead. It ain't dead, man.
I'm on my Diddy shit, man.
No, it ain't dead yet. Not yet. We're not gonna claim that yet.
I'm on my bad boy shit, man. I'm on my Diddy shit, man. Man, Diddy think he still got it, man. He said that nigga there.
Yeah.
But you go ahead and continue. I'm just fucking with you.
No, you good. Yeah, no, I mean those are my influences. I feel like I don't know, like I just love music that just feels good. Like I don't really have like I just listen to this primarily. Like you know, he could tell you like, bro, I listen to everything. So I feel like my main influences were just like people who just are fearless singers, like Whitney Houston, Shaka Khan. Like they're not afraid. Like you know what I'm saying. Like Shaka Khan's gonna rip it. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's always who I've been inspired by.
So when did you figure out that you want to sing? I mean, when did you know you could sing? Because everybody, you know, we sing in the shower, you know what I'm saying? We sing and say shit. When did you know, like, I can really blow? Like, I can blow.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be so real. I've always played instruments, so that was what I thought my musical abilities were just playing instruments. I've always been able to carry a tune, I feel like, but it was not until I joined the New Groove, really, like until I met DJology. Like I feel like they brought that out of me, because prior to meeting them, I would have never like got on a stage in front of anybody, like traveled out of the state to get on the stage to sing in front of anybody. So, I mean, I'll say like in the last like 4 years, to be real.
Okay. How did you meet the new group? How did that whole movement start? The little group thing start?
So DJology was already like a mutual friend. I met up with him because he, was telling me that he does music. At the time I was doing music, but I was mostly rapping. Like,
are you rap too?
Yeah.
Got some bars.
I'm having some bars, man. I'm having some bars. Hey, man, I'm having some bars. But I was mostly rapping back then. Like, I had done a couple of songs that were like, okay, I might can sing a little bit, but I had a really good engineer too. So,
okay.
But I showed him some of my stuff. We linked up. He showed me some beats, and he sent me a couple. I took one or two to my engineer at the time. I recorded, and then it was just like, wow, like, okay, we made some really great music together. And then he knew Swain from a job they had together, and he was just like, I got this dude that raps, and I could see y'all doing a track together. He got some tracks. He needs some singers on, and I mean that's literally it. Like, yeah.
Okay, so that happened that quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up, though. That's what's up. So, what are some of the most challenging things about being a singer?
I feel like one of the most challenging things for me is just like not worrying about sound. I don't know, like sounding like everybody else. Like just really just being yourself. It sounds so easy, but I feel like right now we're kind of like in a saturated kind of state.
I had asked that boy Swain that too. I said, man, how you stay different when everybody, when you hear everything, it sounded like. So it just repetitive, everything. Everybody, I don't care what nobody say, everybody. It's only maybe a few people like the Kendricks, the Coles of the world that, got different shit, different sound, Big Sean, but 90% of artists.
So I'm saying, I feel like a big part of that is because people are not making music because they love music. It's because it's something else to do. Like if I'm already an internet influencer and I already sell merchandise, and why not make a song? Why not make an EP that's already going to do good because I got a following? But I feel like when you are, like I said, when I was in college and in high school and in middle school, like I've been playing instruments in jazz band, symphonic orchestras. Like when you're around people who really are passionate about music, it's never about what's hot. So I feel like the reason why everything is so saturated is because everybody wants to be seen, everybody want to be famous, everybody want to be rich, and they see that music is an avenue to do that. So you're going to have 1,000 Lil Babies, you're going to have 1,000 Drakes, you're going to have 1,000 Futures, because those are the people who are famous, they're rich, they're seen, you know what I'm saying? But you do have those people who have the integrity, meaning like, it's just like, this is what I'm passionate about, behind closed doors and in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's, like I said, I feel like that's one of the biggest challenges, is like not worrying so much about like, oh my God, is this gonna be the hit? Is this like just making the music, like just being creative? You know what I'm saying?
Man, you said everything. Everything you just said, I say all the time. Literally, like I feel like, damn, I say that all the time. Like people see it as an evidence, because I never, music changed for me 2016. Because that's when the new wave of rappers started coming. That's when the Uzis, the 21s.
That freshman exit.
Yep. I will never forget. I'm in Swain. We was at Top Dog. That's when the music changed. When the Uzis, Yachty, 21, who else in that class? Kodak, Denzel. That class right there changed music. That was when music evolved to what it is now. From that point on, music was never the same. It was never the same after that. And it's crazy to me, like you said, because people, by them making the songs that they make, they're influencing other people to think that, okay, well, I can do that too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just give me a 5 beat, you know what I'm saying? I get on there, make it a little catchy, you know what I'm saying? Say anything on this motherfucker, and guess where it's gonna go? Yeah. You know, some people think it's easy, or they're not as passionate about it, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, back then, that's why I love the 2000s with the Ludas, the T.I.s, the Waynes, the Kanyes, and all those era, because everybody wanted to be different. You know what I'm saying? Nobody sounded like nobody.
No.
That was a real bad thing back then. If you tried to sound like somebody, that was like you just they cut you off, or they just you was really in the bad category if you tried to be like somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now it's cool with trying to be like somebody. It's cool with riding somebody else's way. I just
see, the thing is, I feel like back then you had to be an entertainer. Like you had to be a musician and an entertainer, somebody who cared about not just how you look, but how you sound live, how you sound in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
You had to care about like having a dance routine and a whole like tour show, like with pyrotechnics. Like it took a lot. Like, I mean, music videos back then was $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like what's happened is, and it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's become accessible to everybody. Yeah. Anybody can make a hit.
Right.
Literally, if you have $1,000 to get you a laptop and a mic, you're in business. Like in the interface, like you can do whatever.
Right.
So while that is a beautiful thing for people, you know, who are passionate about music and want to make it, and it is accessible, it's not expensive. It is also now just like a microwavable thing. Like, you know, like anybody can do it. It's beautiful and it's a downside at the same time. So I feel like now it's like, if you know you have an internet following, that'll make you feel like you can do anything. You know what I'm saying? It'll make you feel like you can do anything. So that's why I feel like it's about being seen, and that's why it's so saturated.
Yeah, you said that perfect though. But let's take it on to your visual artist, right?
Okay.
I seen your little paintings that you do, and so how did you get into that? Let's talk about that.
Before I did anything, I've always drawn. Like I ever since I was like a baby. Like when my parents tell it, I've always like anytime we went to the store, I'm like, I want to get a sketchbook. I want to get colored pencils. Like I've always been like that. So, drawing is I feel like that's my first talent. That's really my first talent. I got into painting like for money, you could say. Maybe about 5-6 years ago. I had some artwork up at Tassili's, which is like a Atlanta staple on the west side. But I sold one of my first paintings out of there, and like the rest was history. So ever since then, like I've been taking on commissions. I paint just for myself. Like anybody who's been in my crib, my apartment is like full of paintings. But yeah, I mean that's the talent for me that just comes the easiest. Like,
oh, that's the easiest for you.
Yeah.
Because you feel like because you've been doing it
for so long. You know, so it's like second nature.
So what kind of advice can you give to other upcoming people that loves to paint and that are good visual artists as well?
I say just make as much content as possible. Like, I feel like drawing, illustrating, painting is just like one of those things. Is like you're only gonna get better the more you do it. And the great thing about being a painter now that was hard back in the day was like there was no internet to post. I just painted a picture. 55 people can like it in an hour. You know, so 1,000 people can see your painting. Whereas back in the day, you had to be in a gallery, you had to be in a magazine, you had to be in a museum. So I always say to artists, like, we immortalize ourselves in our art. Like, our art will far outlive us. You know what I'm saying? Like you make a song today, it's gonna be here way past you. Like, you know, think about Michael Jackson, think about anybody who's came before us. Like, their music is outplaying their life.
They got timeless records. What you call timeless records.
Long shot. So as an artist, I feel like it's just important. It's our job to create. Like, if you're gonna call yourself an artist, it's literally your job to create. So if you're a painter, if you're a illustrator, and you feel like I'll never be able to sell my artwork, or you feel like it's hard to sell your artwork, just keep making it, because one day, like, whether you believe it or not, even if you never sell a piece in your life, it'll be a part of history at some point. If they find your collection like they did Vincent Van Gogh, or, you know, whoever, you know what I'm saying? They find your collection, it can be a part of history. Like, it can be very valuable. So just keep creating.
Okay, I like that. And you also do tattoos. I know tattoos, it's a very competitive market. A lot of people do tattoos. What made you want to tap into that?
Again, with my art, It's like I said, that's like where that's my home. I feel like visual art is my first talent, like I said. And it's just to be quite honest, I love drawing, but tattooing is more for the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's another way as me as a visual artist can sell my art. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can have a picture that I think is worth $50,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I can hold on to that bitch for however long until I find somebody that's gonna pay me 50 grand. But it's so much easier to find 50 people that'll get $100 tattoos.
Yeah, they are.
And will buy my and it's still buying my art. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people walking around here with permanent artwork of mine. So I've just always just seen it as another opportunity as an artist to sell my art, have a connection with people through my art.
Okay then. Well, let's tap into you. You're also a chef too. You cook and do. I mean, this girl is all around talented. I mean, does everything. The most talented guest I've had up here so far. I gotta give her credit. So let's talk about you being the chef. What made you? Everybody want to eat. We love to eat, man. We love to eat, especially me. I love food. Ask anybody about me. I love food. So what made you want to become in that field and start cooking and stuff?
I mean, like you said, I love food.
You love food.
Like I've always been a person like you like to eat and you know how to cook. So, but
I don't like cooking though.
So. See, I mean that's hey man, that's when you hire a person like me. I love to cook. But I mean, I feel like my mom always cooked, like, and there'll be a lot of times where like we made like a whole thing out of it, like family bonding time, making like chicken pot pie or making cookies. Like, my mom was big on that. My grandmother was big on that. And I'll say my first food job, I worked at Publix. I was a baker. And it just like got me so interested in like how things are made and like people's buying habits and stuff. And it's just I don't know. Like I said, it's just another way to bring people together.
Right.
I like to eat. And then for me, like I have a disorder where I feel like if I can get the directions for anything, I can do anything. So if I get a recipe, like I will make it. And you know what I'm saying? Like just I feel like I can make anything, literally. Like when it comes to food. So I just be trying to make everything. A lot of times it come out good. But I didn't like go to school for it or anything. I just love to cook.
You just love to cook. You just got good at it. So like, do you like do like plates and stuff? Like, can I call you and say, hey man, I need me a salmon plate with some mashed potatoes or something like that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
So you do sell plates?
I do sell plates.
Okay.
I do sell plates. I have like some specialty things like my burrito tacos are like that's like my specialty thing.
Okay.
But I do make all type of food. I do catering.
Okay.
I bake too.
Okay.
So yeah, you can definitely get a plate. I can shout out my food page.
Absolutely.
So I have a food page.
Anyway.
Yeah, I have a food page. It's Black Fruit Plated on Instagram, and just has different stuff on there that I made throughout the years. We cater, like I said, we cater. We do a lot of events in Atlanta. We're trying to do more events so people can taste our food. But yeah.
So like basically on your Instagram page, it's just a bunch of stuff that you do and stuff. So basically, somebody can just DM you and say, I want this kind of plate, and you'll fix it.
So yeah, like I mean, I'll cook on some days, and I'll advertise that I'm selling this type of food. If you want to get something specifically catered, you can of course contact me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to
that's how it
book me for a party or a private dinner or whatever, you can definitely contact me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bit. I might got a shot with you then.
Please.
So like you do catering like for like a wedding or something, or you do catering just like for just how does it
could
work?
It could be for whatever. It could be for whatever. Okay. I've worked a lot of food industry jobs outside of like cooking for myself. But I'm well versed in seafood, soul food, more cultural, ethnic food. Like I said, I bake, I do sweets, confections, all that type of stuff. So I'm really, like I said, if I get a recipe and then I learn how to tweak it myself, I can make anything.
So why is it always with black people whenever we have business? Nah, for real though, I gotta say, whenever we have business, why everybody trying to get the deals? Why not pay when they go to other companies that are white owned? They'll pay full price, but with us, they want to get half off, half this, half that. Why you feel like people don't support us like they support other people?
I think it just has to do with like familiarity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I forgot who said this. I'm pretty sure a couple people said this, but your friends and your family are not gonna make you rich.
Mm-hmm.
Sad to say, those people who are waiting on their friends and family to make them rich, you should stop waiting today. Stop waiting today. Because I mean, and also on some real shit, your friends and family were not put into your life to be your customers. So
that's true.
It's kind of fucked up, but it is kind of like one of those things like you can't expect that from them. If they do it, it's a plus. It's beautiful. It's great. Mm-hmm. But I think that's more so what it has to do, because I'm gonna be real, like, I don't really too much get people asking me for discounts that don't know me, even if they are black. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't too much get, people like, oh, can I, da da da, and I'm all for a good barter and trade, but like I said, it's usually strangers. You know what I'm saying? People who aren't familiar with you.
Make you rich.
And to be honest, like I mean, it took me a long time to get to this point. But when it comes to your business and services, do not be entertaining these people without a deposit. I mean, that's how you weed people out. Like, honestly, like, you think you're gonna go buy supplies and all this other stuff, and like, you just gotta be firm on your business. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, a lot of times people ask for a discount because it's worked in the past. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I realize they only try to do that with us though. Like, they only try to do it with us. They don't do it with other people. It's always.
I feel like it's also about authority too. Like, most people are probably afraid of the type of consequences that would happen if they try to go in somebody else's store and do something. You know what I'm saying? Or just like an expectation, like, you should fuck with me because, we the same. And it's like, no. Also, I feel like the economy sucks right now. Everybody looking for a goddamn deal.
I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. So let's take it back to music.
Okay.
I want to ask you this question. Okay. What is the biggest misconception of being a singer?
What is the biggest misconception of being a singer? I feel like one of them is maybe like that all singers write their music. I don't know. That's probably one of the biggest ones. I'll say another one is that, like, people just wake up and can sing great. That's like not.
So your vocals can get messed up.
Hell yeah, bro. Your vocal muscles are just like any other muscles. If you don't warm them up, you don't. You can fuck them up. I think The Weeknd just like
I saw that.
Just walked off stage because he said he like messed up his voice. And I mean, I feel like on one hand it's like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying, play some backtracks. But at the same time, as an artist who cares about your experience, like, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? If your voice is messed up, I ain't finna go out there when I know I'm finna be sounding like a crackling new baby chicken. Like, I ain't finna go out there like that. So, I feel like that's singers work hard. Singers work hard, and singers who don't work hard, you can tell. So.
Yeah, I just want to know that because, like you said, The Weeknd did say that. A lot of people mad, they're like, damn, they got to pay my money. But he did say he'll come back.
He's not refunding money.
He said refunding money, though. Yeah. But at least he didn't want to put on a bad experience. You know what I'm saying?
Because
I respect it, though, because some people come out there and just, hey, you already paid me. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't even put on the show. They can walk around the stage. Like, there's people who you pay $1,000 for a show, and it is not a show. Like,
right,
so
absolutely.
I do respect it.
I respect that, too. So, who are your top 5 favorite artists?
Wow. Top 5 favorite goddams. I say the New Groove #1.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's 3 artists that we gonna count as.
Hey, nah. It's a good. That could be your favorite. That's your favorite.
I would say probably Stevie Wonder. This is like all time, right?
I mean, it's your favorite. Whoever's your top 5 favorite all time right now, man.
Okay.
Ain't no category to it.
I say, New Groove, Stevie Wonder. I'm gonna put Shaka Khan in there because I do bring her up very, very frequently. Another one of my favorites, probably Jimi Hendrix. I am very inspired by the guitar. My next body of work, you will be able to see that very prominently. What was that for? Get one more in there. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, it's for you.
It's for
New Groove, Jimi Hendrix, Shaka Khan. Who was you say?
Stevie Wonder.
Yep.
Of all time, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say James Brown / the JBs. Big influence on my life.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do top 5 favorite, because top 5 all time. That's a
lot. I'm very old school.
That's a
whole
different
old school music.
You know, a lot of people be mad if you don't put Beyonce in there.
I respect Beyonce a lot. She's a great singer, one of the most amazing entertainers of our time. But I mean,
you're not too much of a fan of her.
I'm a fan, but it's not top 5. It's just not that. It ain't, you know.
So you want to put her top 5 singer?
I'm not saying top 5 for me.
For you.
For me. She's a great singer. She's a phenomenal singer. I don't want to say the wrong thing. It's like,
go crazy.
You say the wrong thing in this day and age.
When he put Hov in his top 5, I said, man, you know they love Hov. They love Hov, boy. Them are 2 people you cannot leave out of nothing. Anything you leave out, oh man, how you don't have Hov in there? How you don't have Beyonce in there? I
say Beyonce's top 5 entertainers of our time.
Right, absolutely.
Of the world, probably. You know what I'm saying?
I would argue, like you said, of all time, entertainer, absolutely. She puts on a performance. She's up there with the Michael Jacksons, and she puts on a performance. Absolutely. So, man, before we get into the game, what can we expect from you for the next couple months, man?
Oh, just in general?
Just in general, with all your businesses.
Man, definitely getting as legit as possible with all my businesses. Releasing some new music for sure. I can't promise it's gonna be the album, but definitely gonna drop some singles. Definitely dropping some stuff with the New Groove. You're definitely gonna see us cooking in Atlanta in the next couple months. You're definitely gonna see us performing at Taste of Soul. We got a lot going on. And of course, you know, business as usual. Come get tatted. Come buy pictures. Come see me.
Yeah, please come shop. This girl's all around talented. Definitely come shop, man. So now, man, we're about to get into this game, man. You ready to get into this game? I think your boy beat me 4-1. I think he got just one wrong last time.
Yes, sir.
So the game, I ask you 5 questions. Whichever ones you get right, I take a shot. Whichever ones you get wrong, you take a shot.
I got you. Okay.
That's how we play this game. Thank you.
Like I said, ain't no math, right? Please don't. Ain't no math. I'm gonna take my shot right now.
No math question.
Okay. All right.
Speaking of Beyonce, we're gonna start this off with a Beyonce question. Okay. Beyonce song, Best Thing I Never Had, right?
Okay.
Who wrote that song? A, Neo, B, Babyface.
That sounds like Neo to me.
That's wrong. Babyface wrote that.
I said that too quick. I should have thought about that shit.
Hey man, pour it up, man.
Damn,
hey, you got that?
My shot glass?
Yeah, the shot glass. Or you could just pour in the shot glass and pour your cup if you want to.
Okay. I'll use the shot glass.
Okay, go ahead.
Because
go ahead.
I got some Jew in there.
Or you can take another cup out. Whatever.
That's a shot glass.
I can get some money then, way. Hey man, we starting this off right.
Okay.
This off right. Go ahead. Let's go.
I'm not a drinker, so don't judge me. Take a chance. Alright. Damn.
Okay.
Let me slow down.
Who has the biggest worldwide box office draw? A, Denzel Washington. B, Samuel L. Jackson.
Box office draw? I want to say Samuel.
Okay, you got that.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Then I could have sworn you were going to say this.
Nah, I'm about to say I got to think about the big movies.
Yeah.
Samuel, definitely.
I guess sworn you were going to say this. Let me pass another cup right there.
Sure.
Let me get this shot. Oh, man. Let's go.
Even out. I'm like about 3 wrong answers left. Give me 5 seconds.
Oh, man. Woo!
Right, that's all like,
shots.
Damn.
Woo! Strong in here. Let's go. Okay. Who has more #1 hits? A. Chris Brown. B. Usher.
Chris Brown.
That's wrong.
Damn. Fucking
Hey, these questions is so tough because I knew you were gonna say Chris Brown. I know it's gonna be tough because everybody know Usher got bangers, right?
Yes.
But Chris Brown has got probably more hits because Chris Brown's been out, long. Chris Brown's still out dropping hits, so he got more hits. So I knew that you was gonna be like, you know what? Usher got the bangers, but Chris Brown been out for a long time.
Yeah, because it's like when you be comparing like artists from the 2000s to now, it's like they had hits, but they ain't have as many.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that. I mean, I already said you.
I knew that. I knew it was gonna be a trick question.
All right.
Like, you know that.
I feel like I'm looking like a Rick.
Let me say this. Who wrote the Trey song hit song I Can't Help But Wait? A. Jonte Austin. B. The Dream.
I feel like I've seen this before.
I can't help but wait.
Is this a dream?
Nah, that's
God
wrong.
damn! Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Yeah, hey, I didn't get Swain, but hey, I got a new groove. I got his new groove partner.
Wow. Okay. Fuck.
Hey, she ain't representing Swain. She ain't representing me.
Damn, bro, you looking real rookie.
You might get this right though.
Oh god. Is the last question?
The last question. That's the last question. Let's go.
Oh, hold on, let me get it.
I feel good because I had to redeem myself. I gotta redeem myself.
TNG, come on.
Bad. You can't go out bad. You can't go out bad. Okay. You probably know this one.
New groove.
I hope I know this one. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm questioning everything.
No, for real.
Okay. Who was originally supposed to play Tupac role in Poetic Justice? A. Wesley Snipes. B. Ice Cube.
Oh my god. I just feel like I would say the wrong shit. What's his name?
Wrong.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I thought you would get that right. Hey, you know what's crazy, Swain? And you beat me 4-1. I beat your partner 4-1.
Wow.
Hey, bro, they kept making
We gotta get Ology on here so they can redeem me. This is crazy, bro. Whoa.
They kept making Wednesday. He beat me 4-1. And I come back and beat you 4-1. That is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy for her though? She be schooling me on a lot of music shit, bro. I'm talking about for days.
Music shit I know about.
She got the music knowledge there, bro. I'm surprised.
I'm surprised.
Don't even say that because now
I feel like
that's
Neo. I feel like that's Neo.
Ugh.
That ain't Neo, baby. That ain't Neo.
I do not accept it easily.
That is not Neo. I knew you were gonna say that though. I knew you were gonna say, but I said, it's probably Neo. Oh man, hey, revenge. Your boy got his revenge.
Take that.
That's how you do this thing. That's how you do it, man. So where can we find you on social media account, man?
Yes, sir. Excuse me. I am the Ravii official on Instagram, and it's spelled RRAVII. Again, it's RRAVII. Anywhere you listen to music, like literally anywhere you listen to music, just type in Ravii, RRAVII. YouTube is, I think, the Ravii official as well. And then I have, if you go to my official Instagram page, I got 60 Palms Tattoo, I got Black Fruit Player, I got Star Atlanta, I got the New Groove. Yeah. You can hit me on my email. No, I'm just
hit me on my email. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Just type in Ravii, man. I'm up there.
Okay, then. I just want to say before we get out, man, I definitely appreciate you coming on, being a guest on my podcast, man, coming supporting. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all my guests for coming over here because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have no damn show. So I thank y'all for coming up here, man, showing love to this podcast. And y'all definitely continue to support her. This girl is all around talented, man. All around, different revenues of money. Very wise, very smart, man. Please go support her, man. And that wraps it up, man, for another episode of Put You On Game, man. And we out.